Namaskar. Today, Karthik Gopinath's case came up in the Madras High Court, and I'm going to give you a quick status on that before we move on to other matters concerning the state of Tamil Nadu. Well, to begin with, Karthik Gopinath's case was listed number 89 in front of the judge today. Today is 7th of July, in case you're watching it afterwards. And the judge asked the prosecution if they had got any new evidence, and the three policemen were present in the court and they were unable to provide any new material in the Karthik Gopinath case. And when asked, the assistant public prosecutor said that the public prosecutor is expected to be here anytime and that he had nothing to say about this particular case. Now, the judge said, okay, can you please make sure that the public prosecutor will be present on the 14th of July and set the next date for the 14th. Now, what has happened is Karthik's counsel asked the prosecution on what basis was Karthik Gopinath arrested and detained for 10 days without any investigation, without any kind of proper procedure, proper process, and for which the prosecution had no answer. So there it stands, 14th July now, when Karthik's case is going to come up again. Is there an Eknath Shinde evolving in Tamil Nadu also? That's a good question, because what we are seeing now is many of the splinters or the factions inside the party. I have done one monologue before where I listed 6 different factions that exist in the DMK party. The first 3 are easy to guess. 𝙒𝙧𝙤𝙪𝙥𝙥, son of MK Stalin; Sabarisan, the son-in-law of MK Stalin; his wife Durga. Then you have the Kanimuri Raja faction. Kanimuri and Raja can be seen as one entity together. Then you have the party elders such as Durai Murugan, T.R. Balu, and so on. And you have this dark horse whose name is Sendil Balaji. I don't know if that person is still that well off to be able to make a coup, but he has been known to land on his feet. He was in ADMK, he was accused of corruption there, so he has cases against him from that era, and now he jumped ship to DMK and he has become a minister, and he's again being accused of corruption by the current president of BJP, K. Annamalai. The nuance here is that who is going to be that person who is going to initiate the coup in Tamil Nadu? Is it going to be something similar to what Chandrababu Naidu did, which is his son-in-law, N.T. Ramarao's son-in-law, in 1995? That means what I'm hinting at is, would Sabarisan do a coup against his own father-in-law? It's possible. Why this is possible is that if you take a look at what happened in 1995, I should say, Chandrababu Naidu used the excuse of N.T. Ramarao's new wife, Lakshmi Parvati, as somebody who is ruining the party, to essentially break away from his father-in-law, N.T. Ramarao, a movie actor, an icon, who had formed this party in 1982. So N.T. Ramarao started Telugu Desam in 1982, and he stormed to power in 1983. There was a small period where Indira Gandhi tried to pull him down, and then he had to parade his MLAs in front of the President of India in New Delhi, and it was also seen by many foreign correspondents, after which Indira Gandhi relented and he was allowed to go back and form the government again. But then he was in and out of power. In 1992 or 1993, I don't remember the exact year, he married Lakshmi Siva Parvati, and he was ailing, and he said that nobody was taking care of him, and this lady had come to meet him to write his biography, or maybe ghostwrite his autobiography, and they became friends, and she ended up being his wife. And Chandrababu Naidu used this as the excuse to split the party, and he basically had the support of practically the entire MLA contingent who walked out with him, and they ended up being the real Telugu Desam party. And N.T. Ramarao died of heartbreak a year later in 1996. There are no such circumstances in the case of MK Stalin. However, there are rumblings that can be heard. In fact, one of the latest rumblings can be from the faction of Kanimuri, of which A. Raja is a very important partner. And A. Raja is, in the presence of M.K. Stalin, made a statement that Tamil Nadu will seek to secede from the country. This is very, very mischievous. I've also told you about a certain Father Gaspar Raj who had made similar statements. He said that Muslims and Dalits form about 40% of the country, and therefore they should be getting 40% of the land or some such thing. Request for a partition. Having seen the blowback, now he has tried to temper it. He goes to a Muslim meeting and he says 16% of you, but you don't get many representatives in the parliament, therefore you should consider all sorts of nonsense. But all these are all like these 6 factions trying to make their voices heard and saying that, look, we matter too, we matter too. So we don't know which way it's going to happen. One way or the other, Tamil Nadu, there is also going to be some amount of turbulence in the weeks and months ahead. So Karthik's case will be back again on the in front of the judge on the 14th of July. We hope and pray that this time the government says, no, Your Honor, we don't have anything more, and that the FIR is quashed. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to click on the bell button for notifications. If you liked our monologue, please show your appreciation by clicking on the super thanks button and donating what you feel it was worth. Thank you.